Hello, beautiful beings. Welcome to day 5 of the 5-day meditation challenge with me, Ellie Bosmarova, founder of Bigsister, your meditation teacher. I'm not your guru, but I'm very excited and grateful to be here with you all today. I'm feeling a little bit lower energy today. It's just been a long week and having some stuff come up with my family, but I'm super pleased that we have made it through this whole challenge, and I am here for it and here for you and taking good care of myself as well, of course. And welcome, welcome, welcome. So glad you're here. Let me know in the chat how this week has been for you. If this is your first time, your first day in the 5-day challenge, super welcome. And I respect that energy. I respect you showing up if it's your first time. But I'd love to hear from you. How has this week been for you? Is there anything new that you've learned? Is there any practice you're going to take with you? I've heard it said from one of my mentors, she likes to, like, every book she reads, every thing she listens to, she asks herself, what is the one thing I could take away from this? And when I first heard her say that, I was like, "One? Like, just one thing? Like, I don't understand." I feel like there's so much more. However, I have found that when I think about, a book I've read or a course I've taken or a challenge I've done, there are actually many where even just one thing I didn't implement, I didn't take it with me. It was basically entertainment, which is fine too. But so I challenge you to ask yourself, what is one thing I'll be taking away from this challenge? And maybe it's a meditation practice. I certainly hope so. Because I know for me, meditation has changed my life. I have no idea who I would be, where I would be without this practice. For me, meditation allows me to really be present with my life, and it lets me be present with things as they actually are more of the time. And by that, I mean all of us have filters on our reality. Maybe you know this, maybe you don't. But the fact is, we are consciously aware of less than 1% of the inputs that we receive in our day to day life. And over 98%, 99%, it's like 0.004 or something, the amount we consciously receive. The rest of it is unconscious. The rest of it just goes straight into the unconscious mind. It's stored there. It is, and we only receive things consciously when the information matches our filters. So consciously, we delete, distort, and generalize all the information we receive. And I've actually said this in a previous challenge I've done, and it's something I talk about a lot with some of my clients, where we are just not getting the full picture. And so for me, meditation gives me the opportunity to slow down and ask myself, what is the full picture, or what other information could I receive? Is there a different question I could ask myself? And that's what we're going to be doing today on day 5 of this challenge. And tomorrow we're going to be partying. We're going to actually have a Zoom party where we can hang out and talk, and you can ask me any questions you might have. If you've signed up for the challenge, you know when that is, and you have the Zoom link. If you still want to sign up for the challenge and it's not yet December 16th, you can do that. So I will include the link in the description section of this video just for a little bit. And stay with me here because I've got one more amazing meditation for you today. And hopefully, you can make it to our little party. I would love to get to know you. I would love to see what this experience has been like for you and help you continue to elevate your experience. And the thing that I'm really envisioning for Big Sister this year is a community, a space where we can take personal development as a solo thing that we do, and we can expand it and make it into something we do as a community for the benefit of all beings. So if that's something that's interesting to you, definitely you'll want to join me tomorrow, and you'll want to stay tuned for what we're announcing in the coming months with Big Sister, because the community vibe is about to be real, and I'm so excited because my mission with this business has always, from the beginning, been to empower women, to empower all women. Because I don't know about you, but my whole life I have seen women playing small, being made to feel small, taking up less space, and living in a world that isn't really run with women's best interests in mind. And I have plenty of firsthand experience with that. And I'm sure if you're watching this, you do too. So let's change that, shall we? Let's create realities. Let's create a future that is so juicy, so exciting, so custom made to who we are on a soul level. Let's create an empowering future for ourselves and for our sisters. And I want you to join that mission with me. Okay? So this is about meditation. It's about so much more than that. It's about reaching your potential. It's about becoming who you came here to be. I'm excited about that. I hope you are too. Okay, friends. Here we go. Day 5. And I also want you to give yourself a high five. High five. If you meditated for all these 5 days in a row. Even if you didn't do it live with me, if you meditated all these 5 days in a row, I want you to give yourself a high five and be proud of yourself, especially if that's the first time you've done that. But even if it's not, like with habits, the goal is to make it not a big deal. It's to make it unconscious over time. So like when I meditate every day, I don't think about it. It's like brushing your teeth. Like I'm not like, should I meditate today? It's like, no, 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 Ellie. Even if it's for a minute, you must meditate today. And so I do it. But that means sometimes I'm not, it's not even on my to-do list anymore. But that can also mean it's not being celebrated. I'm not like, wow, I'm so grateful for my practice. And I want to always be doing that. And I hope that you can celebrate these little wins along the way too. They make things a lot more fun and they make the journey more full of life and fulfillment when we celebrate those little wins along the way. Okay, so super proud of you. Long story short, let's take a deep breath. Let go of everything you came in here with. Let's do that again. Deep breath in. Drop it all as if you came into this space wearing a backpack full of rocks. And now you just put it down. And in fact, you don't have to pick that backpack back up. You can leave it here. If you'd like to, you can take it back home with you. But for now, can you just feel what it feels like to let go of everything? Everything in the past, gone. Everything in the future never existed in the first place. This moment here, can you bring yourself into this incredible present moment where we get to be alive now, where we get to be conscious of being conscious, of being alive, of taking this next deep breath in through your nose, letting it back out. Just breathing. And that's enough. So many of us high achievers, hard workers, hyper responsible former children. So many of us believe unconsciously that we actually have to work to be enough, that we need to effort to be loved and acceptable. It is false. It is a lie. So you as you are right now, breathing in, breathing out, you are enough exactly as you are right now. You are worthy of love exactly as you are right now. You are worthy of a life that feels balanced and nourishing for you. So, on your next deep breath in, filling your lungs with air, letting go of any lingering little bits that are holding on, other people's energy, obligations, expectations, letting that go. And I want you to ask yourself, what is one thing you're ready to release that's draining you in your daily life, that's taking away from this desire, this sense of balance that you're looking for? What is one thing? And just ask your unconscious mind if you'd like to bring it to this party. Ask your unconscious mind what it needs to let go of. for you to feel more balanced in your daily life? And just see what comes up for you. You might get a picture, you might have a memory come up, you might instantly know, oh, it's that thing I do. It's watching the news in the morning, it's got to go. Whatever it is. And just whenever you receive that information, say, thank you. We love the unconscious mind. We love being on the same team as our unconscious mind and not working against each other. So I'll give you another moment to just take a deep breath and ask your unconscious mind what it needs to release for you to feel more balanced in your day-to-day life. Maybe it's a belief, maybe it's a thought, a fear, maybe it's an expectation you have. Maybe it's, as my monk friends and mentors would say, maybe it's a delusion. One of my teachers says, if you feel like anything's wrong in this present moment, you are deluded. It's a challenging teaching. It's one with my logical mind. I'm like, get out of here. Take a deep breath. Now I want you to just take a pause here. And I'll explain something really quickly in case you're struggling with this asking your unconscious mind thing. It's a really effortless practice, but in the beginning can feel sort of strange or silly. It's the same feeling when you ask your unconscious mind and wait for an answer. It's the exact same feeling of if I were to ask you to pick a number between 43 and 60, you pick a number. So let's say pick a number between 43 and 60, 49. Just like that. That's how the answer feels. That's how the answer comes out. Sometimes there's an emotional response with the answer too, because it can be life changing, but it's really just like that. And the more you practice talking to your unconscious mind, the easier it's going to be to get those answers and to trust them. It's considering the fact that it's more powerful than your conscious mind, I would suggest trusting it. I don't want to consciously be in charge of my heartbeat or the pH level of my blood. The unconscious mind is running all of that at all times. So now I want you to ask your unconscious mind what it needs to add into your daily life for you to feel more balanced. What do you need to add into your day-to-day life to feel more balanced? For me, the answer that came up was prayer. I love that. Thank you. I needed to let go of my expectations. So, what is it for you? And then after this meditation is over, I'd love to hear it in the chat. This meditation slash sermon. And just let yourself receive any answers that want to arise. And just ask your unconscious mind or your higher self, is there anything else you need to know to find more balance in your day to day life? And if something comes up or it doesn't, that's perfect. No, I want you to join me on a little visualization. It's one I mentioned in one of our earlier days. I want you to imagine with each inhale, you're inviting in a beautiful golden sparkling light, filling your body with love, with strength, with all of the information you need to move forward successfully. And on each exhale, you're exhaling out any negative energy you're holding on to, anything you're holding on to that you just don't need to fulfill your desires to create this beautiful life. So, taking a deep breath in Imagining that starting from the bottoms of your feet, starting from your feet, your body is starting to fill with this golden light. With each inhale, filling a little bit more. With each exhale, letting go of this dense, smoky, cloudy energy. And continue taking these deep breaths in, filling the body up a little bit more. And with each exhale, letting go of anything that needs to go. Deep breath in, filling up. You can think of it as filling up with what's true for you, what's loving for you. On each exhale, letting go of those limiting beliefs, those limiting ideas, those fears. Take a few more breaths here until on your exhale, that smoke is completely transparent. And when you're ready, go ahead and just start to bring some movement back into your body, maybe moving your neck from side to side, maybe taking a stretch, feeling your toes, and then come back into the room you're in with me, fluttering your eyes open. Welcome back. Happy day 5. You rocked it. Great job. I'm so proud of you. I'm so grateful that you took this time out. I'm so grateful for your attention. It's such a precious thing. And I thank you so, so much for letting me share this practice with you. And I hope to see you tomorrow. Again, I'll put that the sign up info in the chat so that you can get that Zoom link. And stay tuned. If you love being around this community, being in my energy, learning from this practice and actually being motivated to do things that are good for you and that get you closer to your goals, stick around. Make sure you're subscribed to this YouTube channel and stay tuned on Instagram at Big Sister Co. And just stay on top of notifications, making sure you find out as soon as we open up what we're working on next, this Big Sister community. Okay, so have a great rest of your day. I hope this supports you in the rest of your day. I hope this makes you nicer to yourself and to all beings. And I will see you hopefully sometime soon. Bye.